What's up, guys? It's John here, and welcome back to another slice of John's life. So, we're back again for another Disney unboxing, but this one will be mainly about Zooms. And I do have one or two different items that are not Zoom related, but we'll go ahead and talk about all of that today, guys. So, stay tuned. So, in my last video, as you guys saw, I did a complete Disney unboxing, which included bits of Shop Disney stuff, ears, shirts, hats, and then Zooms, as well as other Nuimo stuff. Today, I only have Zooms and a couple of other non-Zoom items, but all Disney related. And one of my friends actually bought me some Disney stuff from Hallmark. So we'll go ahead and talk about that in a bit. But yeah, as you guys heard in my previous video, it's my birthday coming up March 6th. So I'm actually leaving on Friday for SoCal with a couple of friends. And we'll be meeting up with a couple of my friends from SoCal, as well as relatives and cousins. And we'll be doing a lot of eating, sightseeing, and stuff like that before we go to actual Disneyland on Monday, March 6th. So I'm super excited for Disneyland on March 6th because I chose that day just because it's my birthday, and secondly, it's a Monday. So it's not the typical time of the year for tourists to be out there, especially because there's no, vacations right now. There's no reason why people are out there. It's not a holiday. So I decided to choose that Monday to celebrate and go to Disneyland because hopefully it's not busy, and then I can get through and do everything I need to do, and hopefully, um, you know, take advantage of doing as much as I can. So I will be taking you guys there and doing a lot of vlogging. So stay tuned for that video whenever I release it. I don't know how I'm gonna do the videos yet because it's gonna be a 5-day trip there. So Friday night we'll be there, and then Saturday, Sunday we'll be hanging out with my friends and cousins to eat, doing mostly eating. Monday will be Disneyland, and then Tuesday we'll be doing some stuff, more eating probably, and then we're on our way back to the Bay Area. So without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about what new Disney plushes I have or merchandise I have. So let's go ahead and start with my friend's Hallmark stuff. So if you guys are unfamiliar, Hallmark is a gift shop boutique store that specializes in gifts and stuff like that, cards, all that stuff, a bunch of knickknacks. So Hallmark actually has their own dedicated Disney section, and they have a lot of exclusive stuff that you can only buy at Hallmark. So in my last video, you guys saw that I talked about this little blanket here. So this is a throw blanket. This is something that's exclusive only for Hallmark, and as you can see, it's got this nice iridescent color to it, which I really like. It's nice and warm. It is a little bit short for me, so I definitely wouldn't use it to sleep in, but it's nice to just chill and cuddle up with it, or use it on my moon chair when I'm sitting crisscross applesauce. So really nice blanket. I highly recommend it. It wasn't too expensive. It was like $45. Yeah, it's a little bit expensive, but for what you get, and obviously with this awesome design, I say it's worth every dollar. So looks like my friend Robert got me a pair of socks. So this is a high sock. I'm usually not a high sock type of guy, so I don't see myself wearing this often or at all. So for now, I'm gonna keep this in the packaging just to kind of keep as a collector's item. But I really like the little Dumbo here. It's got a merry-go-round, some trains, the Disney Castle, Cinderella Castle. It's a Small World, and some other stuff that I don't recognize. But thank you so much, Robert, for the socks. And then we have one more item, which is in here. And based on the shape, I'm going to believe, or I'm going to guess, it is a Itty Bitty. So Itty Bitty is something that's exclusive only for Hallmark, I believe. It is a plush, kind of a plushie. We'll see here. I'll show you guys. So this is an Itty Bitty, guys. So Itty Bitty, they have very like a huge collection, and they also have sorry, I can't speak now. They also have non-Disney stuff as well, but this is gonna be Mickey in his 100th year anniversary outfit. As you can see, it's got this little iridescent color to it, and yeah, check that out. So I'm not a huge fan of Itty Bitties. It's just the way that they are designed. They got like this really big head, and then they got like a heavy beanbag bottom, so it helps them kind of sit, and doesn't really work well on my palm, but you guys can see that or get the idea. So I don't see myself collecting any more Itty Bitty unless it's like for a gift, but really appreciate the gift here, Robert. Thank you. All right, so let's get to the meat and potatoes of this video. So, Tsums. So, I have done a lot more research since the last time I talked about Tsums with you guys in the previous video. And the last time I talked to you guys, I said that there is about a little over 200 design. And man, was I definitely off on the numbers. There is definitely way more than 200, even more than 3 or 4 or 500, I believe. I don't know the exact number, but I'm guessing it's be more than 500 designs, especially with so many different variations. So Mickey, for example, will have 20 or 30 different variations in his different costumes and stuff like that. So it gets really, really crazy. So today I have both US releases as well as Japan releases. So I will be going through the US first before we get to the Japan. So Japan is a bit more exclusive for obvious reasons. But let's go ahead and talk about the US releases that I'll be adding to my collection. As you can see back here, I still have my previous collection on my nightstand over here. They're kind of just sitting there nice and cute. And yeah, so in my previous video, I talked about Mulan and how it's my favorite movie out of all movies. It is my #1 favorite. And to my surprise, there is a Mulan series for Tsums, guys. And when I found out that there was Tsums for Mulan, I lost it. I knew I had to get the complete set. So here we have 3 characters. We're missing 3 other ones, but I have already purchased the other 3 and they're on their way. They're just not in this video because they didn't make it. So I'm missing Cricky, Khan, and Mulan's dad. They're on their way, so you'll see them in the next time I talk about Tsums. But for now, we'll go ahead and go over these 3 characters I have. And let's go ahead and do a quick 360 of all 3 so you guys can see. And then this is Mulan. And then as you can see, she has her hair comb on the top. So this is before she joined the Imperial Army. Has tush tags. And then here we have Mushu. Check that out. Like, it's so cute. I just love the attention to detail, like the ears, the horn, the scales, and the tail. I love it. And then we have Shang in his Imperial officer's uniform here, in his little cape. There you go. So yeah, so these are without the original paper tags. They only have the tush tags, so these little long strips. Personally, I'd like to collect only Tsums with their paper tags just so I can have it complete, authentic, and in case one day I want to resell it, that I can say that they have the original tags. It'll make it easier to verify that they're authentic, as well as they're brand new as well, and it'll make it easier to sell, and of course they're worth more. But because I love Mulan so much, and of course it's really hard to get all the Tsums with paper tags, especially because most of these are not being manufactured anymore and they're hard to get your hands on, I can only do so much. So I'm going to try my best to get all the paper tags I can, but here and there I will not have paper tags. So yeah, Mulan, guys. So moving on from Mulan Series 1, there's actually a Mulan Series 2, which will revolve around the sequel. And if you guys never watched Mulan 2, I highly recommend it. Even though it's not as nearly as good as the first movie, there are a lot of iconic moments in the second movie that just has a soft spot in my heart. And so I bought the second series from Elizabeth. So Elizabeth is a seller on Mercari, and she's the very first person that I purchased anything from on Mercari, and she made the buying experience so pleasurable. It made me really open up to the idea of buying on Mercari and using Mercari as a platform for me to collect Tsums. So it's thanks to her and her genuineness and her kindness and just the vibe that she gave as being the first seller to the platform that made me really like Mercari and utilizing it to buy my Tsums collections. So just check this out, guys. So when she listed the Mulan 2 series, I messaged her immediately. I'm like, here, this is my offer. I want it, and give it to me. And she's like super ecstatic for me when we were DMing each other, and she obviously accepted. And just look at the attention to detail, guys. She personally cut out tissue paper of this Mickey design, and she individually wrapped each of the Tsums in this series. So there's 6 of them. And just check this out. And it got a little magenta and a dark blue color. And I've already unwrapped the other 4, but I just want to show you guys just how awesome Mercari sellers are if you run into the really nice ones. as far as it goes, out of like the 10 people I have bought from, everyone has been pretty nice. Majority of them send me notes, send me stickers, they send me freebies, they send me all sorts of things, and they're just a joy to talk to on Mercari. And yeah, guys, I highly recommend it as a platform if you guys are getting into collectibles. There's a lot of sellers out there that sell everything from Legos to Disney merch, you name it. There's some new emo stuff I got from there. There's, yeah, other Disney plushes that I saw, and there's just so many. Highly recommend it as a platform. Really nice. But let's go ahead and get into Mulan Series 2 Zooms, guys. Get the ball rolling here. Okay. Oh, paper tags are so long. Okay. Alright, check that out. So this is Series 2. So if you guys are never watched Mulan 2, then you guys will have no idea what's going on here. But these will be outfits based on Mulan 2. So let's go ahead and do a 360 on all of them. So here's Mulan. Okay. And then here's Shang. He's wearing identical clothing from the other series, so not much of a difference. I don't believe he wore this in the second movie. I don't remember. It's been a long time, but I know for sure he wore a normal civilian outfit. I would have rather have them worn that, but that's fine. And then here's Mushu. He's also identical to the other series, just a lot smaller. And then here is Gao in a princess disguise, and that'll be all I will say because I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. And then we have a Ling in his princess disguise. Okay. And then Chien-Po in his blue princess disguise. Okay, there you go. Yeah, so what else was I gonna say? If you never watched Mulan 2, they have a special mission, and as you can see, Chien-Po, Ling, and Gao are wearing their princess disguises. So yeah, highly recommend watching that film. It's really good. And then a part of this came with this card from Disney. So what I found out about this series is this particular series is a subscription service type. So I'm guessing during that time Disney opened up a subscription service, so you can subscribe to a certain amount of months, or you do it monthly, or you do like, I don't know, maybe 6 months. I don't know how it worked back then, but I'm guessing every month was random and no one knew what it was until they delivered it to their house and opened it up. And it's like a little quick surprise, and you get the entire series. So now, if you guys notice, they're actually a lot smaller than the original Tsum. So check this out. So this is both Mushus. So the subscription one is a lot smaller. I had no idea. When I opened it up the package, I was expecting to see the regular size one, but to my surprise, I found these little itty bitty ones for the subscription, and they're just so adorable. I had no idea that there was even smaller Tsums. I personally like smaller plushies, but I feel like these guys are a little bit too small to where it's hard to handle, and definitely a lot harder to stack. They're missing that mass that these regular size Tsums have. I think this is the perfect size, the regular size ones. Big ones, the medium ones, too big. But yeah, so that's going to be part of the Mulan 2 series for Tsums. This will be my first subscription one. I know they did a couple. I don't have the other ones. I don't know what other series there are. I think Elizabeth sold another series, a full set of another subscription series, but I didn't get it. But yeah. All right, moving right on is to Big Hero 6. So moving over to Japan, guys, or I guess San Francisco, right? So here we have 4 of them. So this is not a complete set, but I have both Baymax's Hiro and Honey Lemon. So let's go ahead and do a quick 360 for good old Baymax here. Check that out. How cute is that, guys? I love Baymax. Baymax is probably one of my all-time favorite characters. And then this is Baymax in his armor. Check that out. Okay. And then this is Hiro in his armor, as you guys can see. And then we have Honey Lemon here. Now, Honey Lemon feels a lot different. She's a lot more stiff. I don't know if it's because of that armor, but definitely a lot more stiff than the other Tsum. She's got like a bit of a mass to it, very weighty. I really like this compared to like Hiro. Hiro's like really squishy in the center, but not Honey Lemon. But for this set, I got 2 of them with the paper tags and then 2 of them without, which is fine. And then here is another like awesome story about my card, guys. So the seller who I bought this Big Hero 6 lot from, this is my first time buying from her, and I kept our conversation very brief, not super like drawn out or super crazy like I do with Elizabeth. But even though I didn't really say much and I, didn't really buy from her that many times, she was so kind to include me an extra Tsum. So she included the Stitch Tsum. Check this out. Here you go. So I am a fan of Lilo Stitch, but I will be honest that in my conquest for all the Tsum collections, I definitely have not prioritized Lilo Stitch compared to the other ones. So I have been considering buying a Stitch, and I've been looking around, but I just didn't have the funds, or I didn't want to allocate my funds to Lilo Stitch just yet. So I'm really glad that she was able to include this little Stitch for me. So unfortunately, it seems like she cut one of the tush tags on here, so I'm guessing this is why she gave this to me, just because probably not as desirable, and she'll probably only be able to sell this for a couple dollars at most. So, but I'm glad it's in part of my collection now. Okay, so that's gonna be it for the US collection, I believe. I do have this other one. I don't know if it's Japanese or US, but let's go ahead and talk about it. So I have a Mickey and Minnie duo here, and this is gonna be them in their birthday costume variation. So let's go ahead and do a quick 360 here for Minnie. So as you can see, she's wearing a hat, and she's wearing this balloon. She got balloons tied to her, and she's wearing this pink dress with this little pink skirt. And I just love the blush in her cheeks, really cute. And then here we have Mickey in his hat. He's wearing a kind of a blue turquoise-ish color. He also has balloons tied to his waist. He's got polka dots in his back. And he's got this really cute lavender bow tie that matches Mickey or Minnie's hat. So the reason why I bought this set was because it was cheap. It was only $10 for both of them. So that's about retail, if anything. And this is really, they're really old. I'm pretty sure these came out probably 2016 or 17. So they've been around for a while. And they don't have the original paper tags, but they look brand new to me. I don't see any flaws with them. Their belly looks relatively clean as you can hope for. And yeah, so the reason why I bought these is because my birthday's coming up. So I thought, why not have the 2 birthday themed, classic duo to be a part of my collection, especially around my birthday month. So yeah, no brainer. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the actual Japanese exclusive. So these I know for sure are exclusive from Japan. So we'll start with the most rare Tsum in my collection as of right now. And it might be one of the more rare ones in the Tsum community. And it's going to be this D-Life Mickey Mouse in his ninja costume. So you can see in the front, he has this little headband. And if I scooch to the side, you'll see he has a katana wrapped around this little string. Check that out. So I'm not familiar what D-Life is. I don't know if it's similar to D23, the little Disney club, or it could be something different. But as far as I know, this character is based on a short film that was released on YouTube on this Disney channel. You can actually find it on YouTube right now. I don't know if it's Japanese based or US based, but it was like a 3-minute 40-second video, and it followed 4 characters. I believe it was a Mickey, Donald, Tigger, and a Daisy. So everyone's in their ninja costume except for Daisy. Daisy's a princess in the short story, and I guess they're trying to rescue her from her captors. And yeah, so this is really, really cute. You guys should watch that YouTube short. And so this is gonna be that. And then let's go ahead and move over to my other Mickey Japan exclusive. So this one's gonna be him in a Carp. Check that out. So this is actually like a little pouch, so he can actually pop out. Check this out. boom, so he pops out, and he's still got a little tag attached to it. I just need to cut it out, but other than the hat, he's actually pretty normal. Nothing crazy in the pouch. I just thought it was really cute that he can pop out. And I believe there's a matching koi or a carp character, and it was either a Chip or a Dale. I couldn't tell which one it was, but it's in an orange carp. So yeah, this is really cute. There was a seller selling both of them for $30, and I bought just this one for $15 from another seller. I should have just bought both the characters from that other seller, but yeah, I'll see if they will separate it and sell it for me, the Chip or Dale. But for now, we'll roll with that. And then over here, we have this big one. Check this out. So this one's called Hinamatsuri, which is I think it translates to Girls' Day. I picked this up just because I love their outfit, and they're wearing this kimono, and I actually appreciate the thickness of this material that they used. And this will contrast another set that I have here to show you guys, and I'll talk about that when I get there. But I got this because I thought it was really cute. I included this little platform and this little design here, and their costume is really cute. And I was disappointed when I found out that they're actually hot glued to the platform. So you cannot take them off their platform. I was considering of trying to get them off of it, but I don't think that's a wise idea. I really, really am disappointed that this is glued down just because it loses that playability. Now this kind of turns out to be more of a collectible, or yeah, a collector's item. And it's really, really unfortunate because I would have loved to pick them up and kind of rub their belly and stuff like that. But you cannot do that with these, unfortunately. But yeah, so there is another series that they just released in 2023 this year, but it's gonna be Mickey and Minnie, and it's in the similar format. They're laying on this, you know, tarp or platform, and I'm guessing they're also hot glued onto place as well. So Hinamatsuri. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to Halloween, shall we? So this is part of their Halloween 2015, and this is exclusive for Japan as well, so you can only get it in Japan. So this will be featuring a Goofy, Donald, and Daisy. Goofy and Donald are in their bat costume, while Daisy is going to be in her cat costume, her Neko costume. So let's go ahead and give this a 360 view here. So this is Goofy. Check out his bat ears and wings and little tail. It's got like this little pointy tail. It's cute. And then here is Donald. Here, he's got the top, he's got his ears, and then the little tail, pointy tail here. And then last we have Minnie in her cat costume. She's got a little bow on top, and then her skirt has a bunch of ghosts on it, and then in the back has a little cat tail. Isn't that cute? So this is so I only have 3, and I believe there's 8 total in this collection. And it's very rare for me to find a collection where everything I found really attractive or cute. And 2015 specifically for Halloween was really good because everything in that collection was really cute. I'm gonna try to see if I can complete the set and find the other characters. I know there's also like a Mickey and Minnie, and then Chip and Dale, and Pluto, I believe, as well. So we'll see if we can find them. But for now, I got the 3. And then this lot actually came with a note from a seller, Makari. So to further express my gratitude for Makari here. So thank you, John, for your purchase. I know these Zooms are in great hands now. They will be happier with you than in my closet. So, you know, I just love these little notes that these sellers include, and sometimes they include like stickers and stuff like that. And it just makes me really valued as a buyer. And it's really nice to build this rapport with your sellers. So, yeah. Okay, let's see. What's next? Okay. So, after the Hinamatsuri, we'll talk about the Boys' Day. So, this is the Boys' Day collection. And I got this from a seller that's actually local to the Bay Area. And we've also been talking through DMs. So, check this out. So, this includes a Stitch, a Pooh, a Donald, as well as a Goofy. So, there's two different costumes here for 4 characters, but let's go ahead and do a quick 360 for them. So this is gonna be Donald. So I don't know what the costume is called in Japanese, but it's featuring this samurai helmet or kabuto, and he's got this little carp, kind of like a cape or whatever it is, kimono or happy coat, and it's like a blue carp or a koi fish. I think it's a carp. And then we have Stitch here in his orange outfit, his orange samurai hat, helmet, and then in this orange carp color. Check that out. And then Pooh is going to be wrapped up in this leaf. I forgot what the leaf is. They call it something, but it's in Japanese, and I forgot what the term is. But check that out. Okay. And then lastly, we have Goofy in a similar leaf. So no color distinctions for this, just that it's Goofy instead of Pooh. And then this one actually did include a note, if I can find it. Yeah, here it is. So this girl, who is local to the Bay Area, sent me this little cute little note. Check that out. It's Disney themed. This is a 100 Acres Winnie the Pooh themed. And she also included 3 stickers for me. A Donald, a Daisy, as well as a Mickey and Tomago, which is Japanese egg. Isn't that cute? And then in this note, she basically said, you know, if we ever want to meet up in person, she actually works in the city that I live in, and she's willing to give me 15% off for all future purchases. So like, just like, this is so kind, like so generous and so thoughtful of people. Like, first time buying from her as well, and she's already said that she's willing to give me 50% off on all my future purchases. So really cute. Okay, and then I believe we're down to our last set, guys. So I saved the best for last. So, you know, I've never been to Japan. I have eaten many Japanese cuisines. I have learned here and there, and I have partaken in few Japanese festivals and holidays. But for the summer, at least here in the Bay Area, we celebrate something called Obon Festival, and this is only exclusively in the summertime. And generally, it'll happen for one weekend and one weekend only in a couple of different cities. So not every city in the Bay Area, but a couple, and I could name some. It'll be San Jose, Palo Alto, Mountain View, and I believe there's another one I forgot, or there may be just those 3. Oh, San Francisco for sure. So at least those 4 cities. And this last set is going to be about summer festivals. And based on the outfits, I'm not 100% sure what the intention was when they released this, but based on the outfits, it looks like this will be probably for Obon. So as you can see here, we have the complete set, or actually it's not complete. I'm actually missing one character. I'm missing a Goofy, but let's go ahead and talk about these guys and why I'm very happy that I've got a chance to have this in my collection. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and do it by couples. So here we have a Mickey and Minnie, and let's go ahead and give them a 360. So you can see here Mickey in his hat, and then he's wearing this little yukata, and then he's got his black belt, or called an obi. So if you guys are not familiar with Japanese culture or festivals, then Obon Festival is a summertime festival, and I believe it's supposed to promote like the dead and how they're supposed to move on into the next chapter of the, you know, the next phase, I guess, something like that. And yeah, so they're dressed up in these yukatas, which is a similar traditional garment. It's very similar to kimono, except that yukatas are a lot lighter, not as they don't have as many layers, so it's more breathable and definitely cooler for the summertime. Whereas kimonos, which is what these guys are wearing, the Hinamatsuri, Donald and Daisy, like, if you can feel this, this is very thick. So I love the attention to detail, and this is why I love this set, even though it's hot glued. Like, if you rub this, you can feel just how much thicker this material is compared to what Mickey is wearing. So you can feel that this is a lot thinner. So this indicates that this is a yukata for summer festivals. So here we have Minnie. And then she's got her bow, and then just check that out, guys. She's so cute, and then I love her obi. So traditionally, girls will have this giant ribbon on the back of their obi, or the belt, and it's just so elegant. The reason why I love Obon so much is because you can see everyone's yukatas, and everyone has different designs. They have different obis, they have different bows and ribbons, and it's just really colorful, and I admire, like when I see other people wearing their yukatas, I'm just like constantly like gawking at them and admiring like how beautiful a piece of garment is, and that is just wonderful. I'm excited to see if San Jose is hosting another Oban this year. I hope that they do, and I want to attend it again just so I can see everything and partake. So, yeah. So now we have Donald in his hat. He's got like this green yukata, and then he's got his obi here. And then we have Daisy in her yukata. She got her ribbon on. Look at that. And then moving on to Chip and Dale, they're actually wearing something slightly different. So here's Chip and Dale, and then we'll do a 360 for them and just check that out. So they got like little headbands on, and this is actually called a happy coat. So this is not a yukata, and they got a little fan there. So a happy coat is a short sleeve, and it only extends down to your waist level. So yukatas go from your shoulder all the way down to your ankle, so it covers your entire body, and then it goes all the way down to your wrist, the arm. Whereas happy coat, it only goes into your elbow area, so not full sleeve, and then it only goes down to your torso, so you have to wear, pants. So happy coat, and then here it has a little fan. Fans are actually very important when it comes to Oban Festival because it is a instrument that is used for dancing. So yeah. And then here we have the other one. It's got a fan. It's got a blue or a red happy coat. Oops, dropped them. There you go. And then I am missing Goofy as part of that collection. Goofy's also wearing a happy coat too. I'm very sad that I didn't get Goofy in this set because I want to complete the set so bad just because I love Oban Festival, and I knew I had to get this set when I saw them in their yukatas and their happy coat. And it just makes me so joyous and so happy for the summer that's about to come in a couple months here, and then hopefully I can do Oban Festival this year. But that is gonna be it for my Tsum collection. I am done. I've covered everything here, and I'll be adding these to my collection moving forward. I am looking for a Zootopia set next, and of course I'm missing a couple of other characters here and there to complete some sets. I'll be on the lookout for that Goofy in his happy coat, and maybe I'll try to find the other koi fish or carp figure. So yeah, I hope you guys found this video enjoyable. I've tried a lot harder to stop saying so, and a lot of filler words. So hopefully I am doing a lot better in that front, and then I will try my best to edit this video and spice things better and do some transitions. I'm looking into getting an intro done for this channel and doing some more things just to get a little bit more festive and a little bit more exciting. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this journey with me as a brand new YouTuber in the long format community. And then I will be back soon with another video, and then hopefully it'll be about my SoCal trip. So stay tuned, guys. I hope you guys had a good time, and I'll see you guys later. John Huynh out. Peace.